Okay, let's react to the ISOTOILET Top 10 Skibidi Toilet battles. Let's go.
In this video, we're going to talk about the best battles in the Skibidi Toilet
Oh.
series. I will compare the most colorful fights, show you everything that you may not have noticed. We'll also talk about when the new 63rd episode of Skibidi Toilet will be released. and
Let's
what
go.
should we expect in it. Watch the video to the end. You're definitely going to enjoy it. Let's go.
Let's go, my
In 10th
friends.
place is the battle from episode 19. As you may remember, the triple
Oh.
toilet is one of the first giants among the Skibidi.
Yeah, one of my favorite Skibidi Toilet, by the way.
The Alliance back then only had cameramen and camera spiders. I don't think they could have handled such a huge toilet with those powers. But in episode 18, we get our first look at the Titan cameraman. This is a huge warrior who is able to destroy any Skibidi. In episode 19, he shows off all of his powers for the first time. We see the light from his core with which he destroys Triple Toilet. The agents in this episode are just sitting around eating popcorn. They don't care about the battle. They are 200% sure that Titan will defeat this Skibidi. I also thought the 10th spot
And this is what I can see. This series is really funny and entertainment, you know?
might have been for Cameraman's battle with G-Man, but overall there was nothing epic there. Just lasers, a shield, and a jet toilet that crashed into Cameraman and shattered. In 9th place is the Alliance's battle with the Skibidi Skull. In episode 55, we see a Titan Cameraman squad go to Dubai to cure the infected Titan Speakerman. To do this, scientists have invented a huge tank with an
Yeah.
anti-parasitic weapon. And then we see a giant Skibidi with a skull for a head appear right in front of the squad. I think he's completely non-living. He's a robot. He's got radioactive waste in his barrels and he's destroying an Alliance tank.
But how to create such a thing? This is really interesting, you know?
Unfortunately, just before that, Titan Cameraman was distracted by a Skibidi UFO. He attacked the engineers' helicopters and Titan had to defend him. All the other cameramen simply couldn't defeat this mutant with anything. Luckily, Titan was quick on his feet and entered the fight with a brain kick. It took him one shot to destroy the radioactive Skibidi. But unfortunately, his cannon was damaged and Titan threw it away. Number 8 is the Alliance.
Seriously, this Titan doesn't need to get, doesn't need this cannon.
Battle against a
He
squad of
has so many weapons.
Skibidi This took place right after Titan was wounded and went in for repairs. He had been repaired for 30 episodes, by the way. So the agents had nothing serious left against the G-Man toilet. The remaining camera spiders try to shoot back, but it doesn't work. G-Toilet just destroys everything with his laser eyes. But I picked this fight for a reason. At this point, the cameramen were close to destroying G-Man forever. 2 big agents raised his flush lever, but it didn't work. G-Man destroyed them with lasers from his eyes. But until episode 47, G-Man was never so close to losing again.
Yeah.
Imagine if they could flush him out. That would be insane.
Oh.
7th place is the battle with the glitchy toilet. As we remember, this Skibidi showed up very rarely. But if he entered the battle, all the agents around him were destroyed. So also in episode 54, all the cameramen were armed with hypno guns. But when that super speedy Skibidi showed up, they couldn't protect themselves anyway. The glitchy toilet was wiping them out a few at a time. But then TV Woman showed up. It seemed like she couldn't do anything the same way.
By the way, this is really interesting, you know? They catch this glitch toilet, so that should really help to improve cameraman.
The glitchy toilet ripped off her TV head, and it looked like he was going to destroy her. But as we know, her head is a separately living parasite, and it started spinning around and hypnotizing everything around it. If the glitchy toilet had flown away, she wouldn't have been able to catch it, but he decided to destroy her TV head and was hypnotized. Also, the cyborg scientist helped deal with this fast mutant. He fired a paralyzing dart and neutralized the glitchy toilet. I'm still hoping that Alliance scientists can research him and steal this technology for their agents. 6th place goes to the return of Titan in episode 50.
Yeah.
Yes, there were no worthy opponents for the giant among those Skibidi. That said, that's when we first saw his improvements in action. Look how terrified the other Skibidi toilets are.
That was a really great comeback, you know?
While Titan wasn't around, they easily handled the little cameramen. Watch as he destroys the Skibidi one by one with his cannon. This toilet dodges a hammer blow, but the second blow goes straight to his head. Now, this is the moment that looks really epic. Titan's like, come on, show me what you got. And then he's like, you think this is a fire? That's real fire. Look how he stops the Skibidi helicopter from escaping and pulls him in with his magnetic arm. After that, all the cameramen were shocked. They just stood there and showed a thumb up like they were applauding the giant.
Not all, you know, not all cameramen.
The 5th place is taken by the battle between Speaker Woman and Skibidi Moist Critical. Yes, this battle may not be as big as the previous one, but it has a lot of emotion and references. First of all, Speaker Woman walking and dancing to a Kate Bush song. It looks gorgeous. She's not thinking about the battle, she's just relaxing and having fun. But for all that, Speaker Woman has shown herself as a great fighter. When a rocket flies at her, she quickly switches to combat mode and fights it off. The ability with the 2 knives just amazed me. Screaming Skibidi Jesus is a parody of this popular meme right here for those who don't know.
Yeah.
Speaker Woman epically makes a flip and jumps on Skibidi, and when he was flushed and falling to the ground, she jumps right in front of the POV cameraman. Yeah, that looks pretty epic. In fourth place is the Titan Cameraman
I agree with that.
versus Skibidi Airplane battle in episode 51. By the way, my Instagram followers saw the editing footage of this episode even before the video was released. If you want that too, you know what to do.
Oh my god.
And the link is in the description. So this airplane proved to be a very strong opponent. If the Titan destroyed all Skibidi before easily, then in this battle he had a hard time. First, the plane was dodging Titan's cannon shots, but then he decided to just jump and grab him with his hands. But instead of fear, we see a crazy smile on his face. Titan threw the plane away, but Skibidi is still alive.
I think this is a aero toilet. Maybe he's aero.
Even after 2 cannon shots, this
Aero-
mutant doesn't
aero-
calm down. His neck
aero?
stretches out and he
How
attacks
to
Titan
spell it? Aero toilet? Aero.
again. A powerful left hook and a portion of Titan's core fire can't calm this toilet. He looks charred but continues to scream. And after the same portion of flames, only the skull is left from the last Skibidi toilet. In the end, it was easier than we thought. The Titan just flushed him. Perhaps the same should be done with G-Man when he's badly injured. Third place goes to the Speakerman Titan fight in episode 58.
Yeah, that was really great movement here.
What makes this epic is that Titan was infected with a parasite. We know he couldn't control himself and was destroying his own Speakerman brothers.
Yeah.
After he was cured, he was very upset. But then Speakerman got really angry and flew off to get revenge. Here we see Skibidi helicopters surround him and fire their rocket launchers at the Titan. There were so many explosions it looked like Titan was destroyed or badly wounded. But as it turned out, he didn't care about the explosions. He flew up into the air and started spinning around and firing.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite moments, you know. This movement was such a pure great.
Firing his 2 cannons at the flying Skibidi. From Titan Cameraman's reaction, he didn't expect this from his friend. Well, in second place is Cinema Man's battle against the G-Man
Yeah,
toilet.
one of the best battle in the series, you know.
As we remember, he followed the infected Titan in episode 45 and 46. But it was G-Toilet himself who came to fight him. And as it turns out, Cinema Man is much stronger than Jimmy. Thanks to the big speaker on his chest, lasers can't do damage to Titan's core. And there's nothing else G-Man can do. Titan was close to destroying the giant, but other Skibidi came to the rescue. When the speaker on Titan's chest was destroyed, G-Man continued firing lasers at his core. Even so, Cinemaman almost destroyed him a second time. But even then, from behind him, the infected Titan Speaker Man attacks him from behind and stabs him right through his screen. Yes, Cinema Man lost that battle, but he was clearly stronger than G-Man, and I'm sure we'll see their rematch again in the new episodes. By the way, I have information that the new episode will be released on September 20th. I'm
September 20? I don't think so this is correct.
not sure about it yet, but we will check it in the future. Also, I would like to see more battles involving Speaker Woman and Camera Woman.
Dafokboom create a new message on the Discord, so you can watch this. And he was sick, so the new episode release date will be moved to the next days.
I really want to see which one is stronger. Now guess what battle is ranked number 1 on this top list? Of course, it's the battle for the infected
Yeah,
Titan Speaker Man.
that was
It's so cool
not
that Dafuk
surprised.
divided episode 57 into 2 parts to fit it all in. Actually, the main battle was between Titan Cameraman and the infected Titan Speaker Man. But there were a lot of important characters from the series involved in the fight. For example, G-Man tried his best to stop the Alliance from getting Titan. Even after the Cameraman Titan powerfully wounded him, G-Man did not stop. He flew up from behind again to thwart the Alliance. But then the other cameramen came to the rescue and attacked G-Man. The camera women fired a series of darts at him and even paralyzed the Skibidi Titan a bit. Also, Skibidi Strider stuck 4 blades into the cameraman Titan's chest, but that didn't stop him. Skibidi Toilets even tried to infect him with a parasite. Of course they failed. Well, and of course TV Woman destroyed the parasite by her hands, or rather hypnosis and blades. In general, Plungerman was supposed to do it, but something went wrong. The main thing is that after this battle, Titan was cured. Now, together with Titan Cameraman, they become the biggest threat to the Skibidi Toilets. And with an improved Cinema Man with them, the Toilets won't stand a chance. And that's all for now. Join my Discord.
Yeah, that was really crazy, guys. Thank you for this episode, ISOTOILET. You can watch my, of course, click on the screen. Thank you for watching.